Hello, Mariposa officers, members, and advisors, and welcome to the first and hopefully last Corona election. I think it's safe to say we could blame Carol Baskin for this mess. I'd like to recognize our senior officers, whose terms have been altered by the virus. You guys are some cool cats. Thank you, Montana, Morgan, and Abby. We truly appreciate your dedication to our chapter, and we wish you the best in your upcoming adventures. For those of you I've yet to meet, I'm Sienna Davies, your current chapter reporter. I hope to continue serving you as an officer this upcoming year. If elected, I will promote student and community involvement in a fun yet productive way. Mariposa FFA possesses a rare family-like quality, and my goal is to expand this awesome family and recruit new members. So please, join my quarantine team and vote for me, Sienna D. P.S. Carol Baskin totally killed her husband.
Hi, my name is Aubrey Swift, and this year I'm running to be one of your chapter officers. Being an officer has been something that I've always wanted to do. As a freshman, I am very involved already in FFA. I show sheep and goats at our county fair, and I'm on the Parley Pro team. So far this year, I have been to Green Hand Conference and opening and closing ceremonies. Some things that would make me a good officer is I am willing to listen to other members' opinions and ideas. I am responsible, and I am dedicated to everything that I do. A reason I want to be a FFA officer is so that I can get out and meet new people, help serve our chapter, and the last reason is because agriculture has been a part of my life. Growing up on a ranch and around animals has taught me responsibility, perseverance, and problem-solving skills. I really hope that I can get your vote so that I can be part of our next officer team.
Mariposa FFA, my name is Cannon Gibson, and I'm getting ready for chapter office. I believe with my experience showing at the fair, being a member of the AgMac team, and participating in project competition will ensure our chapter fulfills its potential. Some people may say I go above and beyond with my accomplishments, just like Carol Baskin did when she threw her husband in the septic tank. There's only two things that are definite in this world. Cannon Gibson deserves your vote, and Carol Baskin killed her husband. Everybody makes mistakes. For example, last year, I showed a pig that cost $400, when little did I know I could own a tiger for $2,000 this whole time. So don't make the mistake of not voting for me, Cannon Gibson.
Hi Mariposa FFA, my name is Elena Dulce and I'm running to be your 2020-2021 chapter officer. I'm currently a sophomore and this is my second year in the FFA. I've been raising lambs for the Mariposa Fair for 2 years now, and I plan on showing again this coming year. I've also participated on the Vet Science CDE team for 2 years. FFA has always been a big part of my life. My two older sisters have been huge influences on my wanting to be involved in our chapter. They've encouraged me to try something new and step out of my comfort zone. Last year, I attended state convention and learned how to be a leader by watching and learning from our state officers. This year, I attended MFE and learned the importance of teamwork and why it's important to listen to what each other have to say. Using my knowledge and experience, I will do my best to help our chapter reach its full potential. Please vote for me, Elena Dulce, to be your 2020-2021 chapter officer.
Hello, Mariposa FFA. My name is Raquel Robinson, for those of you who don't know me. And for the last 2 years now, I've gotten up in front of our chapter and given a speech listing all of the activities that I've done with an FFA. This year, I'm taking a different approach. I want to let you guys know that not only do I have initiative, but I'm also willing to put in the effort and hard work it takes to be a chapter officer. I want to make sure that next year is not only an exciting one, but a learning experience for our members. Seeing as next year is going to be my senior year, I want to make sure that I'm one of those 7 officers leading our chapter to greatness. I also want to continue on the legacy of this year's 7 amazing chapter officers. Seeing as I'm the only junior remaining on the parliamentary procedure team, I know that I not only have the public speaking skills it takes to be a chapter officer, but I also have a general knowledge of our amazing FFA organization. So remember when you're voting tonight to not just vote for your friends, but to vote for the top 7 most qualified members. And keeping that in mind, remember to vote me, Raquel Robinson, as one of your 2020-2021 chapter officers. Thank you.
Hello Grizzlies, my name is Liliana Sandoval and I'm running to be one of your next 2020-2021 chapter officers. I'm sitting before you today to tell you why you should vote for me. Let me just start off by saying that running for a chapter officer is something I've looked forward to this whole year. There's just something about being a leader and helping others that I absolutely love. Now, you probably have lots of questions like, what would her plans be as chapter officer? Why should I vote for her? And the most common question of all, is this a Krusty Krab? Well, I got answers for you. First off, I believe I should be elected because I will bring great things to our chapter, and I obtain various characteristics that are great for positions like being a chapter officer. I can assure you that I'm an excellent listener, easy to cooperate with, very determined, a hard worker, and vastly reliable. For those of you who don't know, I also bring experience, which is an extremely beneficial factor. I served as the school treasurer in 4th grade, school vice president in 5th, and last year I was a president of Woodland Elementary. I seek to make positive differences in the world and inspire others, which I wish and plan to do if elected as a chapter officer. If I were to be elected, my plans as a chapter officer would be to collaborate with the other chapter officers to come up with ways to become better our chapter and bring us even more together as one. I believe FFA is an amazing organization, and I know there's a lot of people at our school who would love to be a part of it that aren't yet, and if I were to be a chapter officer, I would encourage those people to give it a shot and really try to expand the members of our chapter. I mean, as Helen Keller said, alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. And if we can get even more people to be a part of our FFA community, then imagine how much more we can accomplish. I know I may not be the most well-known person running to be a chapter officer, but I promise that I will always be there for you and for our chapter. If I get to be one of your chapter officers, I promise that I will work my hardest and do whatever it takes to make the 2020-2021 school year one of the best, most exciting, memorable years yet. Now as I conclude my speech, let me just give you a little recap on why you should vote for me. You should choose me to be one of your next chapter officers because I'm committed, I'm a hard worker, I'm communicative, and I'm TikTok famous. Okay, maybe not the last one, but the rest of the things are true. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you, this isn't the Krusty Krab. No, this is me telling you to vote for me as one of your 2020-2021 chapter officers. I know you really want to, so vote for Liliana. Thank you for listening to my speech and have a nice rest of your day. Peace out.
Hey Mariposa FFA, some of you might know me and some of you might not. My name's Noe Patterson and I want to represent Mariposa FFA as a chapter officer. Actually, I have for the past 2 years, but unfortunately I'm yet to win. FFA is something I hold very close to my heart, and through it I have been able to learn and grow in so many great ways. If I were elected, my main goal would be to help new members to love FFA as much as I do. Throughout my career in FFA, I have been as involved as possible. I volunteered at numerous events and attended state and national convention. Throughout my high school career, I have strived to be the best I can possibly be through FFA. In my senior year, I plan on exceeding it all. So help me be the best I can be by voting Noe Patterson as one of your 2020-2021 FFA officers. Third time's a charm, right?
Hey Mariposa FFA, my name is Davis Bryant and I'm asking for you to vote for me as your 2020-2021 chapter officer. This year I served as a chapter sentinel, working tirelessly to make sure that all chapter meetings ran smoothly and that every student knew they had a place in FFA. Last year as a Green Hand, I was selected as the Star Green Hand, or the most involved freshman. I attended the most competitions, I went to the most meetings, and I was extremely dedicated. This year I want to serve as a chapter officer to continue to give back to Mariposa FFA. If you don't know me and you're wondering why should I vote for Davis Bryant as a chapter officer, vote for me because I'm responsible, dedicated, and hardworking. I will work hard to make sure that Mariposa FFA runs smoothly and it includes every student. This year, vote for me, Davis Bryant, as a chapter officer. Don't be stingy, vote Gingy. My name is Davis Bryant. Thank you.
Hello members of our FFA chapter. Many of you know me, but some of you don't, so let me introduce myself. My name is Hammy Clemens and I am a freshman this year. Though it is my first year doing FFA, I feel that I've been involved in a lot of the events that our chapter holds. I am a member of our FFA Novice Parley Pro team and I've attended events such as Green Hand Conference and opening and closing ceremonies. Sadly, I did not get to go to state conference this year or finish off my Parley Pro season, but I plan on attending them next year, and it would be great to go as one of our officers. If I were to be voted into office, I would work with the other officers, the advisors, and past officers to make this journey fun. I know this is a short speech, but I don't want to bore you. Just remember, vote Clemens for FFA office.
Hey Mariposa FFA, my name is Cole Young and I'm running to be one of the chapter officers for this upcoming 2020-2021 school year. My experience in FFA over these last 2 years has been my favorite part of high school. I promise you, I'll always give 100% to help you, our FFA members, and our chapter as a whole. I believe I am qualified because I already have some leadership experience in FFA. This year, I am the chairman of the Advanced Parley Pro team. I attended the state leadership conference last year, and I participated in speaking competitions like impromptu. So please, don't get sick and cough up a lung. Stay home, healthy, and vote for Young.
My name is Michaela Posey, and I'm in 10th grade. I'm ready to be on your 2020-2021 chapter officer team. A little bit about me is I was a officer in 4-H for 5 years. I've been in natural resources for 2. I have integrity, accountability, responsibility, and I'm a good people person. Seth Berkley once said, leadership is vision and responsibility, not power. Vote me to be on your 2020-2021 officer team.
What's up, Mariposa FFA? My name is Justice Welcome, and I'm running to be one of your new upcoming chapter officers. As I've become more of an involved member in the last couple of years, I've learned about the values of the FFA and the industry of agriculture as a whole. One of the things the FFA uses to express these topics is the Creed speech, and the very first line states, "I believe in the future of agriculture with a faith born not of words, but of deeds." And Mariposa FFA, I believe that we express this throughout the commitment to our community. As we helped fundraise for a former local student to help support her back surgery, or handed out candy on Halloween, our chapter lives to serve those around us. Mariposa FFA, help me continue to serve our community and vote Justice Welcome. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kendra Sitton and I'm running to be your 2020-2021 chapter officer. I'm super excited for this chance to get to run. I love FFA, I love our chapter, I love what we're doing. I'm currently a sophomore. My freshman year was crazy amazing. I got to participate in Creed, opening and closing. I got to go to state convention, which was one of the best experiences of my high school career. My sophomore year was a lot harder for me to be involved with FFA. I made sure I got to do the volunteering, serving at the dinners, which I love to do. I love our chapter and I want to help everybody find their place in it, so I hope you vote me for your 2020-2021 chapter officer. Bye.
Hey guys, my name is Miley Patterson, and I would love to be an FFA officer. So you may be wondering, why would I want her to represent my chapter? Well, let me tell you why I want to be an officer so bad. I genuinely love FFA. I love the people, the work, and the heart in it. I also love to keep myself super involved by helping out, volunteering, and attending as much as I can. You can also catch me on the Parley Pro team and at fair. Anyways, the first thing I noticed when I got to high school was how inviting and hardworking the officer team was. They're encouraging and educated, and a huge reason I love ag so much. I strive to be someone that people look up to teach them about FFA and involve them. My biggest goal is to just show all the opportunities and amazing things to learn, and learn myself actually. You can count on me to be outgoing, fun, and a great role model. So what do you say? Can Miley Patterson represent your chapter?
Hey there, Mariposa FFA. My name is Ilona Brokini, and I'm applying for a chapter officer position. I feel that I'm very qualified for this due to my previous experience in office. For example, when I was in 4-H, I was my club's vice president, secretary, treasurer, reporter, and historian. Then, in 7th grade, I joined ASB and became my school's treasurer. This is my second year in FFA, and I'm one of our chapter's most active members. I'm on the Parley Pro team, I'm on the Vet Science team, and I show at the county fair. I feel like I've had enough time to see how FFA works, and I'm ready to put all my skills to use. Please help me in fulfilling this moment that I've worked so hard for.
Hi, I'm Sophie. Right now I'm a freshman, so this is my first year being a part of FFA. FFA is now a huge part of my life, which is why I decided to run for chapter office. I participated in lots of activities. For example, I went to Green Hand Conference and opening and closing ceremonies. I also do Parley Pro and Show Sheep. I'm so glad I decided to be a part of FFA because I've loved every part of it. I've been to almost all meetings and many events, and I'd be honored to represent our chapter and help it out. Last year in 8th grade, I was an ASB officer, so I think I can handle being an officer seeing that I have experience. I'm very dedicated to FFA and always put my all into it. I promise to do the best I can in providing and caring for our chapter if I'm elected. I will do my best to help make our events as fun as possible and will always be willing to listen to your questions, comments, or ideas. And also, if you vote for me, I'll give you a high five when quarantine's over. Anyways, thanks for listening. Vote for Sophie.